Good morning, good afternoon, good night, everybody in the world. I know it's a different time where you're at, but right here in Teal Sun's world, it's 5 o'clock. We're in rush hour traffic, Dallas, Texas, on my way home. I had a couple ideas I would like to share with the world. And right now, I kind of want to talk about really believing in yourself. Not believing in yourself. That's the cliche. That's what everybody hears all the time. That's what everybody already knows. Believe in yourself, believe in yourself. But believing in yourself. Because it's so much easier said than done. You know, just believing in yourself. Doing something you never done before. And just saying, yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm happy about it. Like, who's got to do that off the bat? Who's gonna do that off the bat? You got a couple out here. There's a couple. I see them. They're out here. But for most of us, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. It takes conditioning. You have to tell yourself the same thing every day, or hear it told to yourself every day. And since most people aren't, you're not gonna really find nobody unless you pay them to tell you every day. You got to tell yourself that, hey, whatever I make is worth putting out there. You know, everything in here is in here for a reason. Everything in here is in here for a reason, and everything in here that's trying to bust out is trying to bust out for a reason. It's trying to find somebody. Everything inside of you that you want to create. The reason it's in there telling you hear that little voice, create me. It's because it wants you to create it. And it wants to be seen by other people. There's another voice out here saying, man, I can't wait till that thing gets created. Somebody needs to just make that thing, man. I'm tired of that thing not existing. And you know what? It's in you. That thing that they want to exist is already in you. You just gotta make it. Don't sell it short. You know what I mean? Don't deprive that inspiration. Because when the inspiration comes to you, you treat the inspiration like your baby. Right? The inspiration is your baby. The inspiration is your little precious little bundle of joy, okay? The inspiration is there to be nurtured. It's not there to nurture you. When the inspiration comes to me, I'm not like, oh man, it's here, it'll do what it's, you know. No, the inspiration, oh, hey, guys. You know, you're going crazy. Your arms flailing, legs flailing. The inspiration's here. That's better than Santa Claus, man, to a little kid. That's, you know what I mean? The inspiration's here. We gotta do something with this, man. It gets you fired up, gets you mad. So we gotta do something with this stuff, man. Can't just let this stuff sit around here like it's gonna be here forever. Like it's just gonna be a baby forever. We gotta take pictures. You know what I mean? We gotta take pictures of the baby. We gotta teach the baby how to walk. We gotta teach her how to ride a bike. You know what I mean? That's the inspiration. You gotta breastfeed the inspiration. You know, not literally, but metaphorically. You got to breastfeed the inspiration. Breastfeed yourself the inspiration. Okay, we're going too far. But seriously, that inspiration is there. You're there for it. It's not there for you. You're there for it. It comes and visits. It's like the aliens. It comes and visits for a reason. You know, it might abduct you for a second, and you got some little tasks you got to fulfill in that UFO. But it's gonna send you back. Okay, you're not an alien. You know, you're not an alien. So what is it? It's not gonna keep you. It's gonna use you. And you're gonna get used anyway. You live on planet Earth, don't you? You've been used before already. You might as well let the inspiration use you for what it needs you for. I don't trust nobody else's purpose. Maybe that should be the new religion. Maybe that's it. Maybe inspiration is God. You know what I mean? That energy that causes things to be created. That sounds like God to me. Now I'm just a young man. I'm just a young, opinionated man living in Texas. I don't really know much, but that seems pretty spot on to me. But you say would you say inspiration is a God-given talent? Or not even talent? Because inspiration itself isn't talent. You don't have to be talented to have inspiration. And, you know, if you're born, you're talented in my head. Everybody got something. Everybody found something that they could use for survival. Everybody found something that they could use to be, what's the word? Just something to dive into, something to perform at the drop of a hat because you practice it, you know. And that's not to say it's really another conversation, but that's not to say that talent is something limited to performance art, performance acts, you know, something that you can perform or that someone can watch, or there's talents that are unseen but are majorly used. You know what I mean? There's talents that are underhyped. Everybody wants to know how to ride a unicycle. Everybody wants to know how to break dance. I'm not saying everybody wants to know, but these are things looked at as like, oh, that's a talent. But no one's looking at, hey, you know how to clean your mirror real good. You know how to talk to customers real good and make them not go crazy and send food back, even when it's wrong. That's a talent. These are all talents. Everyone has talents. And when you accept your own talent for what it is, that's when you start, man, you take it to the next level. Because you're no longer looking for other talents. You're looking at your own talents. You're saying, hey, these are great. These talents I got right here that I started with, that I'm finishing with, you know, that I'm getting into, that I'm in the middle of, all these, I'm great. And it takes time. Some people reach it naturally, some people have to try. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with not reaching it. Some people never reach that place. Some people are the masters. There's some people that you look at their art or their, you know, culinary stuff, or whatever it is they're doing. You look at their product and you think, oh, they're the greatest. They must be so happy they got it made. They kick it back. They got the feet up, you know, but they'll tell you some other things about their day-to-day state. You know, their emotional health. Stuff like that. It's not all what it seems. But yeah, we're going in a whole another direction than originally planned. But that's okay. That's the point of a tangent. You know, we're gonna go all around. We're gonna go where we need to go. We're gonna go where we need to go today, because that's it. It's endless. I'm inspired. I just want to put out some stuff. So I'm creating some stuff. I feel like what's inside of me is important. There's a force on said subject matter. There's a force on it that wants to bust out of me. It wants to get out into this world. So I'm letting it out because I trust it and I love it. What's inside of me, I love. I want it out. I want it to be known. I want it to be shared. And that's the point that you want to reach when it comes to your product. You want to love it and you want to be able to share it. Because if you can't share it, if you can't love it, you can't share it. And if you can't share it, no one's gonna, how you gonna profit off of it? You know? How are you gonna profit off of it if you don't share it? And how are you gonna share it if you don't love it? It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. One thing I was always told growing up by my peers, mainly by my peers, put yourself out there, man. You're awesome. You're this, you're that. No matter how much anybody told me, no matter what subject it was, whether it was dating, whether it was painting, whether it was working, whatever it was, I didn't believe anybody until I believed myself. Everyone could tell me I was great. Anyone could tell me I was this or I was that. But in my head, I was not. So I never put myself out there because I didn't trust what I had. Why would I put out anything that I don't trust? You know what I mean? And the reason you don't trust it is because you don't love it as is. You see it as something that needs to be corrected, or you see it as something that needs to be enhanced or censored or whatever it is. You know, whether that's not effective. They're not gonna have results that way. And I hate to sound cruel about it. You know, because everyone is in a different place when it comes to self-esteem. And the only reason I speak on it is because I've been in low places, self-esteem wise. So I know how it feels to think, oh wow, this beautiful thing that I love, people might not react how I want it to it. So I'm gonna love it a little bit less. I'm gonna trust it a little bit less. I'm gonna care about. I'm gonna cultivate it a little bit less. I'm gonna hide it a little bit more. You know, I'm gonna lie about it a little bit more. I'm gonna lie to myself about it a little bit more. I'm gonna tell myself that I love it less, knowing that I love it. You know, that's what bad self-esteem does, and bad support systems. You know, so you have to become all that you're looking for. You have to become it. Because once you become it, you don't have to go anywhere for it. If I build, and another analogy, if I build a grocery store across from my house, why I gotta go to the grocery store down the street? Simple. I don't know. Simple stuff. I don't go take showers at the gym. I have a shower in my house because I have a shower. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. You don't go outside of yourself to find things that are within yourself. And all of these things are already within yourself. You just gotta find it, or build it, and keep it there. Because all these things, we already got them. And I would like to add the point that self-esteem is a talent. It's a skill. It's a skill and it's a talent too. Some people are born talented. Some people have to turn skills into talents. But one thing about self-esteem is that once you get it, it's kind of hard to take it away. Once you get a good source, I should say, of self-esteem, it's hard to take it away. You have to take away that source of the self-esteem. You know, some people's self-esteem it comes from their car. Some people's self-esteem, it comes from their partner. It comes from the amount of money they have. It comes from the amount of kids they have. It comes from the amount of places they've been. It comes from the degrees that they have. It comes whatever. But at the end of the day, if the source of your self-esteem is something that could be taken away, you don't have self-esteem. And I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm sorry to tell you that if you did not know, but I'm happy to tell you that so that you can find the self-esteem that is sourced to the intangible. Because then it's locked. It's permanently locked. The minute you attach the source of anything, really, to the intangible, no one can take it from you. Because no one can reach it. No one can wrap their hands around it and snatch it. As far as they know, the source doesn't exist. But you know it exists, and you know where it is. And you know how to get to it, you know how to get away from it, and you know how to protect it. And that's my message today. Oh. Yeah, that's my message today.